Welcome to tonight's game between the Jefferson Bulldogs and the Gladewater Bears. We've got a great evening for football in East Texas, and we're glad you've tuned in. We've already had the coin toss, and Jefferson is going to receive, and the Bears are going out now for their kickoff, be kicking from the 40-yard line. And this is our first district game. So that's kind of a significant event to happen today, and we we're just kind of getting squared away here. So there's the kick, and it is a short kick, and the onside kick, I believe, and the Bears have the ball, number 2. And that is DeAndre Jefferson comes up with the ball. So we're having a few little technical difficulties, but Avon is working diligently to correct those. So the Bears are taking over with the first down in Jefferson territory at the 48. They're in a deep situation, and they run the option, and the ball is handed off or pitched to number 22, and that is Travian Watts, and he picks up about 3-4 yards.
Everything should be working pretty good now, Sam.
All right, everything.
That camera sits out there in the heat all day. It gets heated up from that natural sun, and
well, our
reboot.
Our booth was a little hot. We got the fans going and the new AC trying to catch up, but we're comfy. Nobody's breaking a sweat in here.
That's right.
So tonight you'll notice that the Gladewater Bears are wearing green and white, and that's in the observation of Weldon Week. I don't really know what we call it, but it's a tribute to Weldon, and we've done it for
Weldon Bumblebees.
We've done it for a few years. How long have we done it, Avon? Do you know?
3
years?
I think it's something that started just after COVID, and I think this makes the 3rd year, and it's been a great tribute. And if you're here, you get treated because they welcome everybody who graduated from Weldon school to come back and be a part of it. They've got about a 10-minute video presentation. It's a really big deal. And also from Weldon, as we've said before, is where Gladewater, one of Gladewater's NFL football players, and one that went and won the Super Bowl, was that 4? 3? The Jets.
I was going to say it was he was a
Super Bowl
tackle for the Jets, and I believe when
Winston Hill.
Joe Namath, yes, Winston Hill, and it was when Joe Namath was the quarterback that he was blocking and protecting.
That's right.
So he's won. We've had several pro players. One of the guys that I coached, Delmonico Montgomery, played some pro ball for several years, and then Stoney Clark was drafted and played in European League for Barcelona, I believe, in Spain. So the Bears on second down pick up a few more yards on a pass play. So they're 3rd and about 4. And there's a handoff. He's met at the line. I see number 7 for Jefferson. That's Coben Tomlinson, or Tomlinson Coben. Yes. So that brings up a 4th and 3, it looks like.
I think you said it right the first time.
Well, it says the last name at the top.
I would find it interesting if someone's last name.
But
some of these.
John Hensley, yeah. So we're gonna just do what we think there. So Bears going for it on 4th, and there's a flag. And Luke Brown is in, number 11, as the starting quarterback. And They blow the play dead, but he came out looking to throw with the ball. It's going to be against the Bears. That moves it back to the 46-yard line, where it will be 4th and 8. And so the Bears break the huddle, and I don't believe it changed a thing as far as whether they're going for it or not, Avon.
I think they're still going to go for it.
They got wide receivers top and bottom, 2 running backs. Deep snap. He's looking to throw, and he throws it up high.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, and it's almost caught.
Wow. He
by,
had some protection on him. That one Bear had 3 Bulldogs on him.
And I'm trying to see who that was. Luke Brown was throwing the ball.
And I might have to borrow your range finders over there. Binoculars.
Well, here they've got a new sheet for us this week. There's a starting lineup of the Bears, which includes, I guess, offense and defense and a regular roster. I've kind of got that in front of me along with the Jefferson roster. So the Bears come up short on a long pass just off his fingertips, and Jefferson takes over on the 46-yard line, which is really about where they would have started a while ago if the Bears hadn't got the ball.
Gotcha.
So we've played a few downs, and we're kind of back to square one now. So Jefferson has the quarterback set deep, and number 54 for Jefferson, and he's not on their roster.
It's got 78 players or something on here, and how do we not have that one? Okay.
So not a 54, but anyway, he was offsides. He jumped. So they've got 2 running backs set to the right, and they hand off to the lone tailback. And I think
he didn't go very far.
I think that's number 5, Cameron Williams, and he's a senior. So that's actually he gained a yard, but they had lost 5 on offsides, so it's 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Now they've got their 2 backs set over to the left, and it's a handoff to number 5 again. He's got a little room, and he makes it out across midfield into Bear territory. He is at the 49-yard line of the Gladewater Bears. Oh, no, they marked it on the 49-yard line on the other side of the 50. He did not make it into Bear territory. So it's a 3rd and 7.
You know, while they're getting ready, Sam, I just want to point this out, and I'll probably say it again after the halftime. We have 0 control over the image that you are seeing. That is technically 4 cameras, that all the images are laced as one video footage. And, oh, my gosh, he caught that one, and one of our Bears got him out of there.
They come out throwing. The receiver was Jackery Johnson, number 4 for Jefferson. And that moves the ball from the 40-something yard line down to the 22, I
I think
think.
it was a 48. They're 48, now they're on ours.
And now they hand it off to number 5 again. He's hit in the backfield, makes about, I'm going to call it 4 yards, just close to 5 yards. So Jefferson's offense, they have number 3 split wide at the bottom of your screen. And I think it's number 10. I can't see all of it at the top. 2 wide receivers at the top. 1 running back. He wants to throw. And he completes it to number 3, Chris Love. And that is a touchdown. So Jefferson draws first blood, and their biggest gains have been on passes they've run so far.
And I'm sitting, their thing doesn't tell us what position these players are at, so I can't sit there and tell you what number was the quarterback. I was trying to look him up to see if he was also a senior. They got quite a bit of seniors in here.
They do. We'll count them up later.
Oh, my goodness, he almost blocked that one.
So
if number see, that was moving.
Number 16, the kicker, Ethan Maxwell, is a sophomore, and he makes the PAT. So Jefferson on the board with a touchdown and an extra point. They're up 7-0. There is 8 minutes and 11 seconds left in the first quarter. And Gladewater got a break on the kickoff, got the ball, moved the ball a little bit, went for it on a 4th, couldn't quite connect on the pass. Ball went over, and Jefferson puts together a drive. So we've used up almost 4 full minutes and the score 7-0. So now Jefferson will kick off. Bears, deep for the Bears, number 22, and that's Travian Watts. And the other one, can you see that number, Avon? Is that
not unless I borrow your.
I think it's either 1 or 7. I can't see. He's standing on the 10-yard line, so that's number 1.
22.
So kicking off for Jefferson, I'm assuming is the same one. Should be number what?
16.
15.
It's 15 or 6. It looks like it's a 16.
Yeah, that's the same kicker. So he kicks it. It's caught. It's not caught. Bobbled. He picks it up and runs, and that is
about the 27.
Travian Watts, and he gets the ball out past the 20, almost to the 30. Looks like they're going to mark it at about
27 or
27.
27, 28, something like that.
Yeah, kind of in between those two marks, so we'll call it 27 and a half.
Did they ever do that? Or does it have to go to hashes?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
Because if you're close one way, do they like scooch it one way or scooch it the other?
I don't think they round it up like they want you to do in the restaurants, you know. But anyway, Gladewater's got 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs. The quarterback is deep. He takes the ball. He's looking to throw. Swings it out to number 22. He breaks 1 tackle coming up the home sideline.
Number 22, Travian Watts.
And Travian does a great job of running. He gets the ball to the 46, and it is a first down. Nice little gain. Nice little gain on that play. So we've been on the road for a couple weeks. We had our first home game, and tonight's our second home game.
Yeah.
Been on the road for a couple weeks.
They've been some good games. Last week at halftime we went in with just a great game, and then something happened.
Yeah. So on that first down, Bears were back in an I formation. Quarterback was under center and took the snap and handed it off, and actually maybe a yard loss. So
they're not showing the big booth, but
yeah. So last week at Spring Hill, we were up 21-20 and ended up getting beat 48-28. Our second half was not good.
No.
Avon and I were there, but we watched, but we couldn't help them. So now quarterback deep, a little pressure. He gets the ball off. And it is caught.
Oh, my
Oh, no,
God.
He dropped it. He dropped it.
Did he really?
He had that ball and couldn't maintain control. And when he went to the
man.
ground, and that was on about the 12-yard line.
YouTube, sorry it doesn't zoom in for you, but that looked incredible.
If he could have just held that, that would have been a great catch. Good throw. And that was Brayson Woods down there fighting for the ball, but it wasn't happening on that one.
Well, and he had a lot of pressure. He
did. He was covered well.
Yeah.
And the guy was hitting at it. And they were both doing their job. So
Third down, 10.
3rd and 10. Another passing down. And he throws again to
Number 22.
Travian Watts, and he gets his hands on it, can't keep it. So that maybe brings on the punting team.
Yes, sir. That's what it looks like.
And we're at our own 45, 4th and 11. Looks like the Bears will punt. Jefferson's defense is lined up. They have one lined up at the 35 and a deep man lined up on about the 16 or 17. There's the punt. Good punt.
That's a great punt.
Punts it away.
Oh, my gosh.
if
Look at that.
they can get it.
Get it before it gets in there.
They are on the 5-yard line. Great punt, great coverage,
Wow.
and that's what you like to see.
Yes, sir.
So now you're going to try to make the Bulldogs go 95 yards without a mistake or turnover. That's the idea. But we'll see what happens. So defensively for the Bears, we've got Maddox at number 5 over on the corner. We've got number 9, Caleb Balcorda, or is it Balcora?
I think you said it right. Balcorda.
Yeah. Deep snap to the quarterback. It's going to be for a loss of yards.
Oh my gosh! What if that were a safety? That's so close.
Well, that it is, but they're going to give him forward progress, which is the 3 or 4 yard line. And then we've also got number 16 for the Bears coming in. Jacoby Crosby is in their defense now. Jefferson takes the snap, hand off. He's got a little room up the middle, and he makes it out past the 10 yard line. I think they're going to spot that at the 11. But just a little quick dive, Avon, and a little crease, and he kind of zipped in there. You know, I don't know anything about Jefferson this year. I know they usually have a lot of speed, and they're usually pretty good.
3rd down and 4.
So Jefferson has wide receivers, 2 wide receivers at the bottom of your screen. Number 3, Chris Love, and number 4, Jackery Johnson.
Oh, but he's looking up top. He threw it to number 17. Sam, who's that?
Number 7.
Avery Lawson.
And their quarterback is number 2, Demius Taylor. And he threw that kind of a bubble screen is what we used to call it. And there's another running play, kind of quick tempo. He's hit, and he makes about 4 more yards after he's hit by the Bears. I see Landon Brown getting up off of that pile for the Bears. I see Mason Boudreaux in there. He's number 10. Number 62, Aaron Chavaria is checking in the game. And 34, Deion Patton is coming out. And I don't know if he got hit. He squatted down out here, but he's up. So Bulldogs now have 3 wide receivers, 2 at the top, 1 set back, quarterback deep, and he's throwing again, and he completes that one out to the 30. That's enough for the 1st down. And defending on that play, I think is number 9 for the Bears.
That's Balcorda again.
Yes.
This is, like you said, though, either we're saying it wrong or it's Balcora.
Well, let me look on the last one.
Nope,
no, there's no D on it, Balcora.
We are adding.
So,
Balcora. All right.
So now Jefferson going pretty fast tempo. Bears trying to adjust. There's the snap. It's a handoff. He's stuffed at the line. He makes
number 64 of the Bears.
He makes 1 yard.
No way.
Number 5 for Jefferson leaves. Cameron Williams. His helmet came off. He's got to come out for a play. All right, Jefferson, same formation. He's throwing. And he completes it to number 4 for a 1st down, and he's out of bounds on they're going to mark it at the 45 in Bear territory. They like that play where they have the widest man runs deep, and then the inside guy starts off the line and cuts to the sideline, runs a little out route behind him after he's cleared everything out.
That looks like it's a repetitive play then?
Well, we've seen it a couple of times. So now they are set up with the 2 guys right there. They're
going right through on himself a little hole.
And he makes 4 yards there. 4. They're going to mark it on the 41. So Avon, what they're doing, they've got a wide receiver top, wide receiver bottom. that number 4 that you see there sometimes stays wide. Sometimes him and the other back get in close, and they're blocking backs. See them in there. They run. Right now, you just see one of them there,
Whoop, whoop.
and that's number 17. So when he's there, they can still run him out to the flat and drive the corner off with a deep route. But what they're doing when they're both in there to block, it's kind of like the old Washington play that they used to call the counter tray. And so it looks like it starts one way, and then the tailback, you pull lineman back from right to left, and he cuts it back behind those linemen on the opposite side. But it makes all the linebackers step away, and then they have to come back.
Gotcha.
So anyway, they're in kind of a pro set with a tight wing. Number 17 is a tight wing standing in the bear circle. He's throwing, completed to 11. He's got a little room. Breaks
they
the
are
tackle.
not wrapping him up. Let's go. Number 11 was Travis Gray of the Bulldogs.
So that is enough for another first down for the Bulldogs. You know, they've just flipped their formation now. 4 is in motion.
Yeah, so what's that? You think he then's going to throw at the bottom?
Do what?
Flip it. You think they flip the formation, going to flip the pass?
I don't know. So they've got one wide receiver at the top of
that's
your
like
screen.
the fourth one of those they've done in legal motion.
Somebody
Jumping.
must have jumped when they started the motion man.
Ah.
So now they've got 17 at that tight wing at the top of your screen there by number 74. They've got a wide receiver up there, wide receiver down here by our bench. And now you see number 4 join the guy at the top for a twins look. And he wants to throw. Oh, and he throws a little high.
That was to number 4, Kyrie Johnson.
So we had a chance at intercepting that after he missed it. And it fell just short of our guy.
How much is it? How much hand time does someone have to have before someone else can get it before it touches the ground to go, it's mine now?
Well, depends how close they are and how fast the ball's traveling.
So many variables.
But they do a tip drill every day just to work on that very thing. So Jefferson now got motion. He wants to throw. He's got a little pressure.
He has some pressure from 28 of the Bears, and they missed that one. 28 of the Bears is Marion Mentor.
So 22 for Gladewater was defending. That was Travian Watts. He's playing both ways some.
Well, he is.
So one thing about tonight, we do have a break on the heat, and it's not as hot as it has been. This week has been cooler.
Thankfully, the sun's gone, so that's going to make it even better.
Yes, exactly.
Our watch says it's 76 degrees out there.
3rd and 15 for Jefferson. He wants to throw.
Lookman up top. Missed that one too. So, if you remember the last game we had here, it was a rain fest. Remember how they kept pausing the game? It's like, they want a piece of lightning in the third of 30 minutes.
Well, and
that was the shortest halftime in history.
A 7 o'clock game started at 8:15, and it was raining, and it quit and started, and
y'all can go back and watch that one. I think it was against Dangerfield. That was crazy.
It was crazy.
Oh, shotgun. What's the other word for it? Quarterback deep?
Well, shotgun works for everybody I know. And he's trying to throw, and he completes it. What he did as a lone back, he scrambled.
Number 5 of the Bears, Maddox Vasquez on that tackle.
And those backs, they see him running. But they got to stay on their receiver. So if a linebacker or a defensive lineman can't get out there, he can run a long ways before he has to throw it and cross the line of scrimmage. And that's exactly what he did. And then those receivers had time to come back. And then they're running. You don't know what route they're running because they're all flying by the seat of their pants at that point.
That's right. I like
So
that term.
another first down for Jefferson. Ball is on the, uh, it looks like the 15.
Oh, something went
Looks like a
haywire, but
bobbled snap or something. I'm not sure. Somebody jumped, maybe. I don't know. They're talking about it, but I don't. I see one flag down there.
well, we have the meeting of the hats.
Let's see what the hats say. Mainly what that white hat
Yes,
says.
sir. He's the man in charge.
Offsides against Jefferson.
Man, their coach is probably going to chew them out for that one.
So that moves them back 5. That's going to be a,
Call that a break for the Bears.
yes, 1st and 15. It'll stay first down. So same format. This is
it's
their.
possible that they may just have like a sophomore on the line that just got in there and he's nervous.
I don't know. I know they like to throw it. And so far, they've been pretty good at it.
Oh,
Good coverage that time.
Overthrow.
By Aubrey Floyd, number 1. And he was there. He actually had a receiver on each side of him. And the ball was thrown closest to Aubrey, and he couldn't quite catch it. But it was good coverage. So now Jefferson that's the look with the 2 blocking backs in.
I got you that time. Same play almost.
And that's going to be no catch.
Nope.
No catch. So number 3 for the Bears.
That makes it 3rd down and 15, I believe.
Anthony Sanchez was on that and made the hit, and the Jefferson receiver couldn't hold on to it. So good break right there. Still brings up a 3rd and 15. So if you look, you've got a wide receiver at the top. Number 4 is going to join him out there. He's walking out there casually. Oh, he's coming back. Going to be on this side toward the bottom. All right, they're trips on this side. 3 receivers here, 1 wide. They've got 1 back to block or hand it off to. Let's see what they do. Bears shift. He's got a lot of time.
Got some pressure from 28. Oh, 2 other Bears trying to get him.
And he throws that one away. So that brings up a 4th and 15. Good pressure by the Bears that time.
Absolutely.
You know, when you flush him, you've got to contain him. When you make him go out of the pocket.
But I do have a question. I thought at one point, and this might have just been NFL rules, that if a quarterback just downed it or got rid of it without actually throwing it at somebody.
Well, and there's a lot of different scenarios, but it's got to be where receivers in the same zip code, I think, anyway.
Okay.
So looks like they are going to go for it on 4th.
Oh, wow.
They got trips again and 2 wide receivers top, no backs. Quarterback is the only back.
So he's going to have no defense. Last time he had a guy up back there. They called timeout. Timeout Jefferson.
All right. And sometimes they will use a timeout. They'll line up, see how the defense lines up, then call timeout if it's a big play. Right now, with 2:32 left in the first quarter,
yes, sir.
It's a 4th and 15, but the ball is on the 20-yard line.
You know, if you're already up 7.
And they're up 7.
Wouldn't you want to just kick it so far away? You think a kick would be a better option at this point
all right,
if you had a good leg?
the ball's on the 20. They're going to set the tee down on the 27. And so that's going to be a 37-yard attempt, which a lot of high school kickers can't do that. We've had kickers here at Gladewater, and I had a good kicker down in Dilley, way down South Texas, that could kick 41-yarders on a regular basis. So
that's impressive for high school.
But Coach Murphy didn't call the field goal very often. But when he did call it, he expected us to make it. So they're going to go for it.
That's 2 and 2.
There's the snap, and he's looking deep to the right side.
He got it. I'm waiting for the number. I can't see it.
I can't either. He went out of the end zone.
11. Hang on. See 11 or 17.
17.
He's still sideways. I can't.
Yeah.
Looks like 11 to me.
Well, if it's
Um,
11, it's Travis Gray. If it's
I believe that is
17, it's
11.
Avery Lawson.
11.
Okay. So that brings our score. Oh, wait, we got a flag.
Well, you and I weren't paying attention.
Well, we were looking where the ball was instead of those
That's-
offensive linemen.
And I was sitting here focusing on his number for the last few minutes.
So they're going to try again, but this time it's
Wow.
4th and 25. They thought we can do it again. So we'll see. Oh, there's a block below the waist.
How is that legal?
He cut him. He's telling him about it. Number 24 just cut him. I know.
We got it on downs. We got it back on downs.
Okay. So we take over on downs. Ball is on the 31-yard line. The nose of the ball is touching the 31-yard line. 1st and 10. We're down to 2:20 left in this first quarter.
Man, that went fast, didn't it?
Yes, and
Holy
the
cow.
temperature, this is a big
It's coming
deal.
down.
Since the sun went down, the temperature in our booth is comfortable now.
Yes, much better.
So anyway, Bears come out. 53 is the starting center, and that is Mason Thompson. And he started there all year long. There's the snap. Luke's looking to
Well,
throw.
that was a quick throw to zero.
And
Double teamed up. Brayson Woods.
he catches the
catch.
ball, but it really is a 1-yard gain. So when you throw that little pass right there, you want at least 3 or 4.
Mm.
You know, the only stat it helps is your completion ratio, and that doesn't win the games always. But so Bears now got their wide receivers in tight, 2 backs in the backfield, quarterback in the shotgun type formation. Takes a snap. He's got
A lot
heat,
of pressure.
and Brown takes off running. Pressure came from outside, and he ran up the middle, and he
It looks about
gained
like another 5 gain, huh?
he gained about 5.
We'll
Right
take
at
that.
5, yeah. So a good little play when you can scramble and pick up 5.
Absolutely.
But if we keep that 3 or 4 yard average, you know,
That was the winning ticket, right?
yeah. All right, so Bears break the huddle. Got number 11 at the bottom of your screen, only wide receiver. And Luke Brown's taking the snap from under center. He gives it to the tailback. He's got a little room. And then Jefferson guys swarm him. I see
I believe it's 22. Let's wait for him to get up and I'll verify.
I see 23 making a tackle.
That
Caden
was number
Parrish.
22, the ball carrier, Travian White of the Bears.
So Caden Parrish was in on the tackle, number 23, and I think number 30, Jefferson, Keyshawn Whitaker. That brings up a 3rd, or is it 4th? Board says
4th and
4th,
1.
but the chain marker says 3.
Well, he's wrong. It is 4th down. He's just flipped it over right
There we
there.
go. Somebody
sir.
heard you, Avon. So 4th and
inches.
1 from our own 40. We've got number 9, Caleb Balcora at the bottom. There's the snap. Handoff. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness. That was 10. I think that's Boudreaux, isn't it? Boudreaux.
Yes, and he makes a first down, gets tripped up. If that guy hadn't got him, it was going to be a foot race.
Yes, sir.
So big play
Facing
there.
Boudreaux on that
And it's
carry.
on that little pop, we call it, right up the middle. Run the
You can
pop.
get an opening.
Yeah. So Gladewater getting a little bit of success, and you know,
Sorry, I'm having to look at something and get a laugh out of it.
on the scoreboard.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's got, well, on the screen, it's got 4 things at once. I don't know if that was on purpose, but
Oh,
anyway.
but you know, the Bears have. If you could see my hands showing just a really small gap between my thumb and index finger, just a little bit.
A pinch.
And their throwing game would be spot on. I mean, they've had couple of drop passes that were big gains, and so I feel like that's going to be a factor, uh, and it's going to get they're going to complete some of those passes, and that will help the.
Well, if you remember last week and even the week before that, at both West Rusk and at Spring Hill, there were some passes that were just unreal. And I sat there to myself thinking, wow, this is just
Yeah.
incredible.
All right, so we're starting the second quarter. Uh, Ball is on the Bear 47, 1st and 10.
Right back.
Mason Boudreaux motion. They hand to the tailback. He's got a little room, and that is number 22, Travian Watts. And Travian has been playing both ways, and he's getting his name called. So he's doing something right. Number 9 and 10 come off the field for the Bears, and that is Caleb Balcora and Mason Boudreaux. At the bottom of your screen, we've got Aubrey Floyd, number 1, and I think I can't see it now. Bears in the I formation. He's looking to throw, and he throws it to Woods, and he makes enough, I'm saying, for the first down. Yes, so that's a first down for the Bears on just the pitch and catch to Grayson Woods, and that brings up a Bear first down and puts them on the 41 into the Bulldog territory. So same formation, I formation, both wide receivers at the bottom of your screen. And he's looking to throw. There's nobody open.
Oh, someone knocked his helmet off, Sam.
Somebody's helmet came off.
But now since the quarterback's helmet came off, guess what?
He's coming
He
out.
He can't be in the next play, can he?
There.
Didn't you tell me one time that a player's helmet comes off? The mandatory.
That's what it. I assume it's still that. We've seen 2 come off tonight.
Yes, sir.
They both came out. So Bears 2nd and 10. So we were lucky that we didn't lose yardage on that play.
Yes, sir.
Luke just did a good job of stepping up and at least getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Looks like stand-in quarterback is going. Oh my goodness! Did you see that?
Yes. So
that was our quarterback that time, 0, Brayson Woods. Toss it off to number 8, Grafton Morgan.
So
is that a?
That was an option. So they had a guy that was on Woods, and he just pitched it a little high, but it was catchable, and he caught it, and he made a couple, maybe 3 yards. I think he just made a couple, or 3. So it's going to be 3rd and 7.
Luke Brown back in for quarterback, number 11.
And now he's deep. 1 wide receiver top, 1 at the bottom. 2 backs in the backfield. He's looking to throw. And it's completed.
Yes, sir.
And the ball came out. We're going to see if he's down. So he caught the ball inside the 20.
Like number 1, Audrey Floyd came up with it. So there's my question again: is that considered a loose ball?
Well, if the ground cannot cause a fumble, when they hit the ground and the ball squirts out, that's not a fumble. They're down.
I've got a bar in my way on that one. I couldn't see it.
And so they're calling him down, obviously,
because
Gladewater still has the ball, and they're back in the I.
Under center.
And there's a little pop play, bouncing wide. There's nothing there that time.
No, sir.
And so
Bulldogs,
they're giving him the line of scrimmage. So it's still second down and 10, still 10 yards. They didn't lose any, but they didn't make any. So 0 coming into the game. That's Brayson Woods. Luke Brown still at quarterback. And so we've got a receiver wide at the bottom of your screen and one just flexed a little bit at the top. Shotgun formation, 2 backs. And Luke is looking to throw. I'm telling you, Luke had a bunch of room to run to the right. I know that wasn't the play that was called,
He
But
was focused too much on his receiver.
well, he was. He was looking for a guy, and he found one open. And defensive back for Jefferson made a good play and got there about the time the ball did, and it wasn't a catch.
Makes it 3rd down 10 with 8 minutes 22 seconds left in the second quarter.
And there he goes.
There he goes. Oh my
and
goodness!
And he is
Sam,
inside
he
the 5. Off. Inside the 5.
Looks about like the 3 or 4.
So he's starting to see that opening we're seeing.
And he's saying, I'm going for it.
So now it is. I
don't know if y'all could see it out there in YouTube land, but one of the Bulldogs almost had his hands on him. And that's about the time Luke hit the gas and took off.
So they're showing first down on the 5-yard lines. 7:58 and counting. 1st and 5. I formation, wide receiver
Brown
top.
Under center. Keeps it. Options it
off
to number 22. He's got this.
And he is in for the score.
22, Travion Watts for the Bears.
So, out of the I formation, a little option game. Fake the dive, quarterback pitch to the other running backs.
Now, as coaches, do you hate to see that ball tumble in the air like that? Does that make you nervous?
No, because we used to be an option team out of the split back veer, the Houston veer. And that's how we coached it, because it's easier to catch, they say. I've never read studies, but but they also said it flies truer. It doesn't float as much. Kind of like a kick, I guess.
Wrapped in woods. Kick is
flag
up.
On the play.
Whoa.
Let's see what it is. He threw that flag pretty early. Offsides. So they'll back up 5, and we'll line up and try it again. So really, that's not a big deal on a extra point, because if you can make it where you're at, you can make it 5.
Didn't they change it for the pros, the NFL?
Oh yeah, that's whole different.
Like it starts at like 15 or 20 yards, right?
Oh yeah. High snap, gets it down.
They're saying no.
No, when he got it down, I think he kicked it to the left. So, with 7:44 left in the first half, Bears 6 and the Bulldogs 7.
I'm going to have to get a different chair. I can hear my chair squeaking up a storm. You got when it doesn't have much squeak to it.
What do you hear?
Your chair I'm sitting in. This thing was,
well, you got to be still then. You can't be squeaking.
3-in-1 lube.
Oh, yeah. Or some WD-40 fish oil.
There you go.
I say that's good for everything. He said if you ever get stranded, two of the things you got to have are duct tape and WD-40.
Now, who's that guy that used to always give those, good day? Who was that guy's name that you'd be driving out in the middle of nowhere and he would give you this story about a guy?
I can't remember.
I'm going to remember his name later. If we allow chat, people would talk to us, but you can't. As they always say, the few ruin it for the many on that one. Anyway.
All right, looks like, I wonder if they're going to try another little onside. Nope, they kick it deep. Going to go out of bounds. Their flag come in there, yep. Well, let's see where they'll take the ball. So no time ran off the clock. Ball wasn't touched except by the kicker's foot. So the Bulldogs still hold a 1-point advantage. The second snap was high, and when he got it down, I think it just threw timing off or something, and he kind of shanked it to the left.
Just back to one of those things, laces out.
Yeah. Think about it too much.
Sure, just like with anything else, there's always a lot of pressure on trying to make sure it's perfect as much as possible.
Oh, yeah. So Bulldogs take the snap, and he hands it off on a sweep. He's got a little room, but he's driven out of
That
bounds
was
at
number
the
5 of the Bulldogs, Cameron Williams.
driven out of bounds with no gain on the 30-yard line. So he ran a long ways, but no gain. Just because they strung him out, he could never
He just
turn
went
the
straight
corner.
down
Yeah.
almost.
So now we've got 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs. You know, the first year I coached in Gladewater, I'll tell you in a minute, we're going to run this play. And he wants to throw, and he's throwing to the single wide receiver. Number 3, it's high, and that's Chris Love. And so that's incomplete. But the first year I came to Gladewater in 1990, our first 3 preseason games were all Bulldogs.
Oh my
We started with Jefferson, then went to Chapel Hill, and then
Ooh.
played Carthage.
Oh my gosh.
And there was a time when we would beat all 3 of them in the same preseason. And that first year was one of them. Quarterback's looking to pass. He's scrambling. He breaks some tackles. And he steps out of bounds
He got them
at
a first down. That was number 2.
46-yard line. So that's a first down. Good
Thomas
scramble.
Taylor.
Good scramble
Bulldogs.
by the Jefferson quarterback. But yeah, we beat all the Bulldogs that year. Fumble, and he's down. So that's a loss of about 7 or 8 yards.
Woo.
Quarterback for Jefferson is
He's been very low snaps, if you've noticed.
Is Timius Taylor. We'll just
Thomas
use
is
his
what I
last
said it.
name, Taylor. He did a good job of just getting that ball back.
Oh, you're right.
So
Timeless.
now they run a dive. He's got
he's
some
breaking
room,
free.
and he makes it back to the
Got him
40.
a first down.
No, not a first down.
Oh, no. Oh, I was looking at the wrong pole.
So it's going to be the 2nd and
Third
about
down.
7,
Third
6
down.
maybe. 3rd down, I'm sorry.
Right on the 50.
And I'm saying they're going to throw again.
They got 2 down low. Oh, look at that. He's looking for an opening.
And he's found it.
Yes, he did. He keeps getting past some Bears. That's definitely a first down that time. That was number 5, Cameron Williams for the Bulldogs.
So they move the ball down, and they're doing a quick tempo. They snap the ball.
Like that. No huddle. We had Bear 0 in the backfield, but didn't get a hold of him.
And they're running it before the chains are even set. That's how quick they're lining up and running.
Yeah, the ref's okay with that? Is
well,
that legal?
the refs have to give them the okay and say that everything is set.
I thought there was always a whistle blown.
All right, now they're
timeout.
Gladewater. That's a good call.
I thought they did it on the Jefferson.
6:06
you're right.
left, and so the Bears take a timeout to slow this tempo. If you look on the scoreboard, I don't know if y'all can see it on the bottom, but it doesn't say Bears. It says Bumblebees.
That's right.
So
tonight is a commemorative Bumblebee.
So that's part of the tribute to the Weldon School, which the Weldon used to be a high school.
Yes.
Back in the day. And so, anyway, it's a very nice tribute that they've done the last 3 or so years. And a lot of the teachers, when integration came, transitioned to the regular high school, and Weldon became one of the intermediate schools, elementary schools. So, all right, Jefferson's got a 1st and 10 on the 25. He's looking to throw. And he catches that, picks up about 5.
Jermaine Hopkins.
They like the back out of the backfield, coming in under after they've driven everybody off. They like that play. We've seen that several times. Now it's a
Hands it off to
handoff. He's
number
trying to get
5,
wide,
Cameron Williams of the Bulldogs.
and he stopped short of the first down. He is going to be on the
That's
right
only
at
1
the
yard. That's a 3rd and 1.
yeah, right at the 16-yard line. Quick
Yeah.
tempo, no huddle again. Handoff.
Number 5 again.
Got a
Broken
little
through.
room. And
Got him a first down.
he gets the first, and he's about, it looks like they're going to mark it about the 7-yard line. And number 5 is the running back, and he makes it into the end zone.
Number 5, Cameron Williams of the Bulldogs.
So the quick tempo is hurting the Bears a little bit.
Part of our kryptonite.
Yeah. It's hard when they're going so quick to get your defense called and get lined up. And sometimes you just have to, as soon as the play's over, you got to start lining up very quickly. So Jefferson's ready to try the PAT. And it's good. So the score now 14 for the Bulldogs and 6 for the Bumblebees/Bears with 5:56 left in the half. So that last drive really didn't use a lot of clock because there was like 6 something, and so it didn't use a whole lot of clock, which in one way is bad because they scored quick, and in another way it's good because it leaves the Bears more time to maybe score, go for 2, make it, and be tied.
I was fiddling with the camera. Who got the kickoff? I missed that. We kick it off? They receive on the game?
Yes, they received.
Okay.
So we'll get the ball the second half, but we ended up with the ball even though we kicked off.
Oh, I got you.
So Jefferson set to kick off, and they kick low, kind of a line drive kick, caught at the 18-yard line. He's got a little room, and he is up to the 40, and that was Aubrey Floyd. Nice little return of probably about 22 yards, because I think he caught it about the 18 and made it to almost the 40. So 22-yard return. Anytime you can start on the 39-yard line, that's a decent place to start a drive.
So 39 and better?
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, if you fair catch it, it's where you're at, or if it goes out of the end zone, come out to the 20 or whatever. But almost on the 40, I mean, that you've got a lot of field behind you.
Gotcha.
And you don't have near as far to go, but you still got to put a drive together. I formation. Hand off to the fullback, and that is about a 3-yard gain.
That was number 8 of the Bears, Grafton Morgan.
We used to say 3 yards in a cloud of dust, but when you got a turf field, all you see is the little black rubber pellets sometimes.
That's right. I've seen those pop up. While they're doing their huddle, just some quick stats. Interesting to see that we currently have 908 subscribers to our YouTube channel.
Oh, wow.
And in the last 28 days, we gained 157.
Wow.
Low snap. Got pressure coming behind him.
Luke Brown scrambles outside. Oh, almost caught. Thrown a little short. The receiver intended was Maddox Vasquez. Just a little short. Luke was kind of running for his life. Did a good job of getting out of the heat and getting a decent pass off. So, but while he was scrambling, they kept running. They had to come back. Both the receiver and the defender had to come back for it a little bit. But anyway, it will now be.
Uh-oh. Now wait, we got
a penalty.
They're moving the ball on us or something.
Well,
what's going on?
Typically, it looks like a 10 or 15 yarder, so I'm going to say a hold. I haven't seen the signal yet, but yeah, it's a hold. So is that going to be still second down? And now it's going to be
A lot.
about 21, if I'm counting right. First and 21. No, second and 21.
They haven't updated up the big board yet. Sam's got us on top. Luke looking down low.
And
Like it was aimed for 0. Grayson Woods of the Bears.
so thrown further than either one the defender or the receiver could get to. Thrown a long ways. But that would have certainly been enough for a first down.
Yes, sir.
4:25, clock is stopped.
They're saying 22 yards.
Ball is on the 27. So I'm thinking you air it out again. How many times can they run with you?
I don't know. Got so many yards to pick up. Oh, and it is not looking good. He got sacked by number 27, Aaron Lard of the Bulldogs.
And I saw 52, Perry Cantrell down there. So that brings up a long 4th and
they're saying
almost
29 yards.
I was going to say it's that's about right.
Cut team out there now, and they're going to let that thing get out of there.
Oh, snap!
What a high
He
snap.
gets it off.
Good gravy. Something happened.
I
Everybody
don't
stopped.
see a flag.
No?
Somebody, I don't know if they called timeout or what, but they stopped that play. Do you see a flag anywhere, Avon?
I do not. I don't see any paint. Oh, wait. Ref did something. Bad part is we don't have audio for in here. Sure, we're missing something.
Did they get the play off in time? Could be a delay. Let's see.
Oh, man.
Because I think they moved it back 5 more.
No, it still says 4th down 29, at least from the guys up top.
Okay.
Looks like we're just going to retry it.
They're
I
just
think
going to
you're
redo
right.
it.
It looks like the Bulldogs called a timeout. They've only got one left.
Okay. Well, they may be.
I guess we'll take that, right?
They maybe want to go for a block. Good
That was
snap.
a good one. Good snap.
And
Good
he
kick.
does a good job of kicking it kind of
Right on about the 48.
does a good job of kicking it away from their receiver so they can't field it. You know,
It's 47.
It's a hard call sometimes when you have them down where we were. Do you go for the block or do you go for a return and try to set it up where you don't have far to return it to score? If you're not good at blocking them, you just go for the return. But if you block one or two during the season, you're not bad, So Jefferson takes over on the 47 of the Bears with 3:41 left in the second quarter. And they're going to keep it on the ground. And he picks up
Cameron
about
Williams for the Bulldogs.
by almost 5 yards, about 4.5 yards.
Wow.
So that's going to bring a 2nd and 6. And they're going to keep it on the ground. And they're stopped.
That time we had number 0, Grayson Woods of the Bears. Just removed his helmet for something.
So 3rd and 6 or 5, 3rd and 5. He's looking. And he is going to take a sack right there.
That was number 28 of the Bears, Marion Minter.
And also 22 was in on that.
22, Travian Watts
Yes,
of the
sir.
Bears.
So it looks like they may punt the ball just to make.
Well, that was a quick set of
I
downs.
know.
Good heavens.
Make the Bears. It's 2:22 and counting. So if they try to get them in a hole, it's just further for them to go with 2 minutes. So that takes a Bulldog roll down inside the 10. It's going to stop on about the 5-yard line. And the Bears will take over 1st and 10 with 1:59 left in this second quarter. So
The good news is they have driven ball down. We know it can be done.
I was going to say, we've seen them score in a short amount of time. And with some of the passes we've seen them almost make, if they hook up on one of those,
Oh my goodness.
it could.
Or like if whenever Boutro got broken free.
Yeah, it could be a foot race.
Sure.
So Bears in the I formation, which is typically their run formation, and they hand it off to the fullback, and he is
Which fullback
stepping.
that is.
He's gonna.
That's some good yards
That's
on that
about
one.
7 or 8 yards.
That was
we'll
number
see where
8.
they spot it.
Grafton Morgan of the Bears.
We'll see where they spot it.
Move those chains. Come on.
So that's a 7-yard gain.
Oh, that's a great game.
Yeah, that's good. And the clock's running. We're down to 1:32. I formation again. And another handoff. And that's enough for a first. So the clock will stop.
Number
No,
8 again.
I'm sorry. They just moved
Grafton
the
Morgan
chains.
of the Bears. They didn't stop.
No, they don't stop it on that.
What? Uh-oh.
So it's
That's
still
going to make somebody mad. We're going to run out of time.
All right, here we go. I formation again. And there's a pitch. And that is good for about 8 yards.
That clock is burning up. Him.
I know, down to 37 seconds. We still
got
got
two
two
timeouts,
timeouts. I don't know. I mean, I always felt like you just used them, if nothing else, to call the guys over and give
Like
them a
Monopoly
breather.
money.
You know,
Got free
yeah.
money. Let's just burn it.
22 seconds and counting. And now they stop the clock.
With 16.6 seconds left.
So
2nd down and 2 is what the board upstairs says.
I don't really know what they're going to do here, except run one more play. I do know
And
that.
that's it. Or you just say,
Or
someone's probably just going to say, look, just
the
down the
clock
thing,
won't-
let's go in.
Yeah, the clock won't start until they
Hut.
say the magic word. Yeah.
So that's a good question for you. What if they do, if they do that noise and someone jumps, does that stop the clock?
Does that start it or stop it?
Stop it.
It
The
depends
refs go, if they throw paint, do we get the stop clock?
well, if the defense jumps, they'll run the. If they can't if the ball snapped and catches them off sides, you got a free play.
And does it stop the clock? That's
No,
what I'm worried.
no.
No? Grr.
If the offense jumps, then it never does start. But if he's doing that, that might be a penalty for trying to draw them off sides. I formation, hand off to the fullback, and number 7.
That was again number 8, Grafton Morgan.
And Tomlinson Coben makes the tackle there, ankle tackle. And that is 12.6 left. 12.6 seconds.
Another timeout?
Looks like another
Burn
timeout.
the last one. All right.
No, clock's running.
Nope. And that's it. Well, yep.
Oh,
I don't think they know. We're going to call it good.
All right. So,
Here we go.
second
Halftime
half
show.
will start when we come back. First half scores 14-6. Bulldogs had one called back. Bears missed one on a catch they couldn't quite reel in. So, uh, pretty
Hmm.
close game. Jefferson's passings look good. Our passings not looked as good, but it's close. And so we'll see what's in store for this second half. So y'all stay tuned in.
And I can tell you, Sam, the temperature outside is now, it shows 73 blissful degrees. Just absolutely wonderful.
So great night for football in East Texas.
Yes, sir. We'll see y'all soon. Stay tuned for the halftime show. All right, Sam, we are back. They're just about to kick this thing off. Sam's
All right.
looking up some numbers for us.
Oh,
Going to receive.
and it's a deep kick. He picks it up. He gets a little bit of room, but we're inside the 10-yard line, Avon.
I think it might have been safer just to come on down. Then you got a bunch of Bulldogs about to pile on.
I know. Well, what I was doing, I was figuring up, you know, we've been looking at each team, how many seniors. So Gladewater has 8 seniors. Jefferson has 17.
Woo! Wow.
Gladewater has 16 juniors. Jefferson has 5. We have 8 sophomores. They have 16. So they have a lot of seniors, a lot of sophomores. And we have balanced senior sophomores at 8 apiece and 16 juniors. So interesting to look at those demographics sometimes. So they going to redo it? They're doing a redo?
Possibly. Like on Jefferson.
Well, I'm going to tell you what it was. It was offsides because they moved the ball back to the 35. So you've got the red zone up.
I just pulled it up. It took me a second, but they've actually, it's called scoreboard for anybody else out there. I'm going to look on there real quick, and it looks like pro reporting.
Well, last time we were here, we couldn't get anything in on the Thursday night games.
They're there. They are definitely there.
But there's several schools playing on Thursday.
Whitman, Mineola, Bean's playing Tatum tonight.
All right, another low kick caught at the 29, and he steps up, and he makes it to the 40.
That was 39. Didn't he just catch it right here? Or you're saying he caught it back there and ran it? I missed.
He caught it at the 29, and he made it to the 40.
Okay.
So he might have been on the 28, but I just know he was behind that 30-yard line marker. So Bears take over right at the 40 on the left hash. Looks like Luke Brown still at quarterback. Morgan Grafton's at the fullback position. They're in the I formation, twins to the top of your screen. And they hit that little fullback pop again. 22 is at the tailback position. And that is Travian Watts. So defensive lineman for Jefferson, one of them is number, I'm not sure. I was going to say 27. I think he's a lineman, but we'll know in a second. Yeah, he's a defensive end or defensive tackle. When you see that guy with a running back number on, you know he's pretty quick. Bears in a shotgun formation. And they give a little counter, and he's got some room.
That is number 22, Travian Watts. Looks like that's a move, the change.
And Tomlinson Coben in on the tackle, and Chance Washington for the Bulldogs. And that is a first down. We are in Bulldog territory at the 47-yard line.
All right, so I got to take that back. I've looked over this again, and it looks like there are a total of 6 games playing tonight in East Texas.
Okay. So we're in the I formation, wide receivers top and bottom.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, that was very dangerous right there.
Oh, my goodness.
So let me tell you what happened. They got penetration, and as the quarterback's trying to give it to the fullback, he can't give it to him.
Because all the defense is there.
And he can't get loose, so he pitches over people. And you know that's kind of a rule in the option game. You don't pitch a bad pitch. Coach Murphy called that the 4th option. There's only really 3. But we kept the ball, just lost yardage. So now we got twins at the bottom. I formation. He's looking to throw. He is wide open.
He is gone.
Avon, no penalty flags.
Aubrey Floyd ran it all the way down, Sam.
All right, that is awesome. So that was
usually our receivers have been like double teamed.
Well,
so to see him open.
They ran a play action pass, and then once that was
in motion.
Yes, then he took off, and the defensive backs came up to stop the run. So very good play call.
Whoa! What just happened?
All right, they went for 2. So they line up over here, and then how they shift back to the kicking formation. Well, they snapped the ball before then, and they did not make it for their 2-point conversion. So when they line up over here and the ball's over here, if they don't cover both of them, they either snap it over here and run it, or if they all go over here, they snap it and run it over here. And if it's all covered, they come and kick the extra point. So they went for 2, and they went from over here where it was snapped, but Jefferson did a good job of stopping them. So with 9:51 left in the third quarter, we are 14 for Jefferson, 12 for the Bears.
For Bumblebees, that's just not commemorative.
And so, we talked earlier about if they would go for 2 to try to even the score out instead of still be down by 1. So they did. Now they're still down by 2. But, so you got to have one more possession and score in there anyway. So we're lined up to kick. And the Bears are defending the north end, and the Jefferson Bulldogs defend the south end. There's the kick. It's a high, deep kick. Caught at the 15-yard line. He's got a little room. And he is tackled by number 15, Xavier.
That's number 24. Lane Hopkins.
Zakavian Watson made the tackle there. The ball is just inside the 40 on looks like about the 39. No, I'm sorry, 36. They're going to have to move the chains. I was looking at where the chains were. So it's on the 36. So Bulldogs come out. They got everybody in tight. 2 wing backs up tight there, 1 halfback and the quarterback deep. He hands it off, and he is met just past
number 10 Boudreaux, and looks like that's also 0 Woods.
So he is met for it might be a 1 or 2 yard gain.
That was Cameron Williams of the Bulldogs.
Oh,
get those out.
Penalty.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I don't know what the call is. But it is a 10-yard penalty, so I'm guessing a hold. So 1st and 20 for the Dogs. This time they have 1 wide receiver at the top, 2 at the bottom. 1 back, quarterback deep. He's looking to throw.
Up top.
Good defense by the Bears. Oh, my goodness. I think he flipped the ball to somebody else.
Yeah, he flipped it up, and we missed it. That is gone. I can't.
Number 11.
Number 11.
No, 17. I'm sorry. 17.
Avery Lawson.
And make it a little more comfortable.
Oh, man.
Blocks a little light out there, too.
Yes, it does. Thank you. Shows you how often I use it.
And they are bringing that back.
Whoa.
So they may be calling him down. It looked like as he was going down, he maybe lateraled the ball.
They're thinking it's already touched.
May have, but now they're having to remove or move the chains back. I think the first down chains are staying, and they're bringing it back to where the ball was from the line of scrimmage for that last down.
That still has it.
It was It was going to be a 20-yard gain. Now it's going to be
nothing.
It's
Yeah, they're
it's going to
literally bringing it
be,
right back
that
where it
must
was.
have been a 5-yard penalty. So it's going to be first and
25.
25. Yes, long way, but one long pass catches you up pretty fast too.
That is very true. Looking up top again. Does that same type of thing.
All right, that was
Number 3
a
caught it.
little low. We called it
Chris
hitch and pitch, or hook and ladder. Run a little hook and lateral it off. So that got him a little bit back. That got him about 6 yards back.
That must be
5
one
yards.
of 3 options. Don't do the 4th option.
Just don't do that forward. Oh, he's looking over this
snap.
way.
Well, he's looking right at us. The number 4 of the Bulldogs. And
he's got some
moving. He
speed.
is still moving.
4 has some speed.
Tyree Johnson of Bulldogs. Big gain.
It is a big gain. It got him all of that 21 yards plus.
And then some.
They are now on the
There's that
43.
fast snap. That fast snap going on.
We're kind
Number
of
5, Cameron Williams.
arm tackling a little bit. Mason Boudreaux was in on that stop, and I think Dominique
Here,
Jefferson.
number 5.
He's got room. He's scoring on that.
Yeah, he's popping. Cameron Williams of the Bulldogs.
So he made a move inside, and then he bounced it outside, and there was nobody that had an angle good enough to catch him. So that brings the Bulldogs score to 20 with the extra point, PAT. And number 12 is the holder, Chance Washington. There's the snap. And it is good. So
16, Ethan Maxwell of the Bulldogs.
So 21 to 12. 8:31 left in the third quarter. So the third quarter is kind of a definitive quarter because, I mean, we came out, scored, and you think, okay, we kind of got a roll, and then they scored. They answer. And you think, okay, are we going to be able to pull away? But to pull away,
at least pull it back to normal.
A couple of things have to happen. You got to get a stop or a turnover that you score on before they get the ball back. And that helps, and it gives you the momentum. But we'll see. So they've kicked over here. They've kicked over there. Where do you think they're going to kick this time?
All the way down.
I think they're going to kick to that Vista sideline over there between our 2 deep guys. Oh, he kind of
Right down the center.
Yeah.
Go.
He really kicked it like an onside kick where it'd roll and get a big hop, but he didn't kick it off to the side. He did kick it to the direction I said, but not near as
Zero
far.
Grayson Woods of the Bumblebee Bears tonight.
Well, that's a good guy to have the ball in his hands.
Absolutely.
So we like
He was
that.
happy he was there.
So good field position here on this drive.
Starting on the 38.
38, 8:27. So we got a lot of ball game left. But we need to take care of the ball, and we don't need 3 and out.
No, sir.
So not an I formation. He's back deep, looking to throw. And it's intercepted.
That is an interception. That is not what you wanted. Intercepted by number 12, Chance Washington. And they are not going to be able to stop him.
Woo. No flags that I see. The guy he threw to had 3 guys on him.
Yep.
And the throw was short, and it was a pick 6. So Jefferson people are happy, but Bumblebees want to sting somebody right now.
Yes, we do. We want to get a hornet's nest almost
Man, I'm
worth of
telling you, we need
show power
to
on this
unleash
thing.
some of those bees. All right, another PAT.
Like we just had one.
We did. Oh, bad
Oh my
snap.
goodness.
He picks it up.
They're not going to get that one.
All right.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The Bumblebee has the ball.
yes.
Okay.
And so the good
Number
news
one,
is
Aubrey Floyd upstairs that caught that.
that gets a point back for us. And depending on how it goes, that could be a big deal.
Yes, it.
I mean, you know, we were up by a point at halftime last week, and that wasn't a big deal after the third quarter started. So anyway, we've got
Got a lot left in this quarter. We've barely lost a quarter of this quarter.
Yeah. So there's 8:14 on the clock. So we're at 27-12. So I mean, we're really 2 touchdowns and go for 2 twice, and we're a point ahead.
And we definitely know the Bumblebees can stop them on this.
So
Happen.
So they'll kick off again. And I'm not going to ask you what you think this time because that didn't work out too good for us last time.
No, it did not. But actually, it did. It put us on the 38.
But I think they're going to kick over to this side this time.
Widening out. See what happens.
The squib kicks over there again. And we pick it up. We're back to the 30. A helmet off. I don't know whose. It's easy to find the guy with no helmet. One of the
number 28.
One of the Jefferson guys.
And our same number 0, Bryson Woods, got the ball.
So I think that kick they're doing is just to make it hard to field because it's not like fielding a baseball. You know, the football bounce is crazy and it's very unpredictable. And you think you got it, and then it hits you in the face.
That's how that thing got shaped the way it did. You look at a basketball, you look at a baseball, you look at a volleyball, they all have a perfect round shape. And for some reason, unbeknownst to me, they shaped American U.S. football the way they did.
So I formation, quick pop with the fullback. That's a 5-yard gain. That's a good way to start on first down.
Sir, that was a good run. I'm trying to get the number. I believe I know who that is.
Well, look on that one. Oh, I'm sorry, this one. We got so many papers up here, we don't know which one to point.
Nathan of the Bumblebees.
Okay, another I formation with twins at the bottom of your screen. Tight end at the top.
Oh, no.
Busted play. Our fullback ran into our quarterback. One of them went the wrong way. I don't know. They know, but we don't know. We just know it wasn't productive.
That's a pleasant way to say it.
But you know what's weird? Sometimes you see a busted play like that, and it's a big gainer because everybody's keys they're reading are not right. But that wasn't one of them. So we lost a little bit, but not just a yard or two. We're back in the I formation. And now our tailback gets the ball. He's got some room, and he makes it. It's going to be about 3rd and 2. 4th and 2, I'm sorry. A long 2. We'll call it 2.3.
Got to go for it.
Yeah, I mean, you don't got to, but you need to. You need to make it. You need to make it.
Now we're at half of this quarter.
So this would be a good time for a long count and see if they'll jump. But we just hike it, and we don't make it.
Don't make it. Our number 22, Travion White, got his foot snagged.
And that
defense, and that stopped it.
The defensive end just came crashing down, and he actually caught that from behind. So good play on defense, not a good offense execution. So the ball goes over on downs. Jefferson is already in Bear territory on the 37-yard line. So
Tough, Sam.
it is. And
And we try not to pick sides. We like to give credit for where credit's due, but obviously our home team, and that's the Bumblebees, and we definitely would love to see at least a close game. Something get out.
so Jefferson now has twins down here, a little tight wing behind their tackle. Quarterback's deep, so is one running back. They hand off to him. He bounces it outside. And number 5,
Cameron Williams of the Bulldogs.
Maddox Vasquez brings him down. He actually slipped down, and the guy jumped, and he got a hold of his legs and brought him down. So Jefferson now with the first down, just inside the 20.
They tried one of our plays where they snapped it right to the running back.
Yeah, that would be
Cameron Williams.
that would be kind of their pistol formation. And they snap to the running back, and he makes about 3 yards. So should be 2nd and 7. 5:24 clock running. And I believe they had a lineman take off early. Going to be offside on the Bulldogs.
Just looking at the quarterback side.
So they're running a little trap action where they pull a lineman from one side to the other, and he kicks a guy out, and they cut underneath. So I don't know if it's a trap or if it is a just kind of a misdirection where they're pulling an extra lineman over there to block. I'll have to see
that was
it.
only about a 5-yard.
Yeah. But now it's 2nd and about 12. Same formation.
Play.
And did you see that lineman? See number 77 for Jefferson? He's the one that pulled from the left guard or tackle and tried to kick the guy out, but they missed some guys in the middle there.
Stopped him. That was number 5,
So,
Cameron Williams.
quick tempo.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Passing.
Got pressure.
Oh,
Easy.
good.
Oh, my goodness. That was a fumble. That was a fumble, if I'm right.
They're talking about it. I think the head umpire, what's he calling? Nobody's coming on or off.
What?
Wait, let's see. I don't know. But Marion Minner is the one that drug him down, number 28, I believe. So Jefferson retains the ball, 4th and long.
My goodness.
Bad snap. Bears, maybe.
Bumblebees, let's see what happens.
It's going over on downs no matter what.
As I said before, we know that the Bumblebees have the capability.
They do. They do.
They just proved it.
Well, there's your stop that we talked about. So now we need to burn up some time as we move the ball. We don't need to burn up a whole lot because we got to have.
All we got left is a quarter of this quarter now.
Yeah, we've got to have 16 points to tie them up, or 15. I'm sorry, 16 would give us a 1-point lead. So we've got the ball on the 35. I formation. They like that little fullback pop out of this thing. Tailback gets the ball. He's going to make.
I noticed one of the things they're getting good at.
That pile is
that
moving.
Defense is getting really good at, even though I'm got my hands on you, you're stopping me, and you're pushing me back, they'll reach their arm out.
Oh, yeah.
Fingers wide out. Spread out as big as you can. Just grab somebody.
Yeah. Well, that was about a 6-yard gain on first down, 2nd and 4.
That's good yardage.
That's good.
The last time at the spring, what was it? Yeah, Spring Hill game.
Yeah,
It's almost like their entire team got behind their running back and pushed him.
yeah,
Is that
yeah.
legal?
It's not supposed to be, but
They did a lot of it.
everybody does it now. And they have kind of nicknamed that the push play. You see the pros do it. You see, I can't remember which pro team, but one of them has that as part of their game plan, and they run it a lot. So we got another first down at the 45. High formation still.
He's getting away from all that heat.
And
He
he's
aired it
got
out.
it up. Oh, almost intercepted. Our guy tipped it.
Whoops,
One Jefferson guy tipped
the
it.
darn camera.
One Jefferson guy tipped it, and then another Jefferson guy tipped it. So 3 guys almost caught it. We got a player down.
You'll have to give me a minute to get
At the 30-yard line of Jefferson, our
I
receiver.
apologize for just noticing that the camera went down.
So if y'all aren't seeing the picture, it's not your TV.
Yes, no, it is not.
So something with the
just a
camera.
second.
So that's Brayson Woods that's down. We don't really need to lose him. But he's up now, came off under his own power. I think he just maybe landed wrong on that ankle. Somebody rolled on it after he got down. So the Cowboys are playing tonight on Thursday night football. But I know a lot of Bumblebee Bear fans are not watching them.
Second.
Oh, we're back almost. And we're throwing again. Little hitch route. Oh, and he fumbles, but it rolls out. It's still our ball. So completed the pass to Aubrey Floyd. Ball's going to be on the 50. And that's going to be say the 50. Where are they going to spot that? No, not. It's going to be on the 47. So that's going to be a 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8. So Bears now 2 backfield. He gets rid of it just in time. And number 8, Morgan Grafton, makes a nice catch, a good little run, and he picks up a first down and moves to the 40-yard line of the Bulldog territory. Excuse me.
Whoops, I should have hit the mute.
So, according to my phone, the Cowboys lead the Giants second half, 14-9 to start the 3rd quarter. We got the Bumblebees and the Bulldogs.
I've got the camera
here.
back working, but because this is not an official game record section. Ooh, there. How does that? Maybe I can swap this thing. Seconds. But it is.
Trying to rewind it back to a play.
No. I'm trying to make it show the scoreboard.
Oh, okay, the scoreboard.
Yeah, so they're not going to be able to see that. That's fine. We will just definitely give everybody updates and keep this thing rolling.
So right now, the clock is stopped. 2 minutes and 9 seconds left. 3rd quarter. Still 27-12. The Bumblebee.
That's not good. That is our quarterback, Luke Brown, who they just got off field. Y'all can see.
Okay, so we don't know. Looking at the card is looking. Now,
Well, we want to thank the almost 100 viewers staying with us. We did have a couple technical difficulties based on what's not me, what someone else had done.
Bryson Woods is filling in. Takes a snap. He keeps the ball. Oh, and he
Oh
fumbles
my
the ball.
goodness,
He
where's the
covers
ball?
it. And that's enough for a first down. That's about a 17-yard gain. So that was the part of the option where you make it to that pop back
Right.
and keep it
For a second.
Kind of follow him and then break
Okay.
out, and then the ball got loose, but he had so much momentum, he caught the ball and covered it.
Didn't do the
Well, thinking that
2 minutes to go in this quarter. Y'all can't see the time
Well,
anymore.
kind of hard to cover everything.
That's true. Especially since I don't know if he is our other quarter. Oh, one guy was ready. Let's see if I can find his number.
So
Like number
what they
7
did,
of the Bulldogs.
he kept the ball that
Tobin
time
Tomlinson.
on a different option. And they really just had him. He couldn't pick. Might have been better to give it that time, but that's after we saw him have
Right.
advantage of hindsight.
Lucas still thing is right in the way. I can't like bears, bumblebees, called a timeout on that one.
We still have 2 left. Jefferson has 3 left. 36 left in this quarter. Really still have plenty of time to get a couple. Maybe go for 2 or
Well,
have to keep it interesting.
yes.
Keep it competitive.
Keep it
and
competitive. Keep
Still
it
have
close.
a chance to win.
Absolutely. Well, we've seen that the Bears can definitely stop their drive. It's happened. Just got to keep some of that under control.
Exactly. So since we had our last home game, the Bears went to West Rusk and beat them. What was it, 2013 or 21-13?
It
Or no,
became a very close game.
Yeah.
It was like 20. I'd have to. I'm sure they on there.
So Bears with the ball again. And Bryson is really just, he's a running back there in really basically a pistol formation where they snap it to him and he can run. And like I said, we're in good hands with him carrying the ball
Yes,
because he can make some yardage. But it's a different offense now without Luke in there. Not worse or better, but it's just it's different. And
his
maybe
main job is being a wide receiver.
Yeah.
He's a junior this year.
and maybe they haven't worked on this at Jefferson for this week. But they're the same thing now. They're hiking it to him. And he's smothered up that time, but he still makes a yard or 2. So they kind of are figuring it out. And one of the Jefferson guys is hobbling around. Can't see the number. I thought it was number 9. But he's not coming out. So we're looking at a 4th and 9. Goodness, we went from a couple of good ones to a couple of bad ones. And he wants to throw, and he does, and it's caught.
Okay.
And it kind of depends where they mark it. I think it is.
Oh my goodness.
I think it is.
I think
They're moving the chains. So first down,
Great
great pass.
Wow, that was a
Great
great
pass. I'm glad Bryson can throw it. I mean, you can tell he's probably worked at quarterback before.
He has. He's definitely worked at it some. Someone called it.
No, it's into the quarter.
Oh,
Fourth
I missed
quarter
that.
time.
I don't. Again, I don't see my little scoreboard.
You can't.
Neither
I
does
was gonna
anybody
say
else.
you're
So
looking.
we'll give everybody an
Yeah.
update. That was the end of the third quarter. It's 27 Bulldogs, 12 for the Bumblebees.
So
The Gladewater Bears.
and the Bumblebees are on the move. So we're still looking at Luke on the sideline. He's sitting up. They're talking to him. We can't see him because the John Deere cart is in the way. But we see him talking to him, and he sat down there when he first got there. So
Side by side. That's what the
a side by
general,
side, or
general
as
name for
one of my granddaughters calls it, the by side.
that.
Papa, let's get the by side. So anyway, Bears are down to the 13-yard line.
I believe so. That's what the board says.
It is. It's right on the 13, and it is a first down. So they do have a chance to
fourth quarter.
They do have a chance to get a first down before they score. And we'll see how it plays out here.
Bryson moved the ball hopefully a little bit. He saw a little hole to run in there.
He made 3 or 4 yards. So that's going to be second and.
Those just joining us have our
second 7
quarterback, Grayson Woods, who's normally our wide.
All right, so a couple guys come out. Mason Boudreaux comes out. They try up the middle, and there's nothing there. So, was there a fumble?
I believe.
Or was it a timeout? Nope, chains moved. Ball's going the other way, so Jefferson is taking over on just inside the 12-yard line. So we got part of what we wanted. We got a little drive going, then they got to stop. So now we need, in a really good world, if we could get a turnover right here, or intercept a pass and go score, pick 6, I'd take it. Well, let's kind of see what the Bears are going to do here. And they are running the ball, keeping it on the ground.
But we're going to keep them on the ground. They did make some yards.
So that is a gain of
number 5, Cameron Williams of the Bulldogs.
That's a gain of 3 yards. And they're not as quick, but not huddling really. So again, he's looking to throw. And it's the short hitch route, enough for a first down, almost to the 25. 24-yard line, Avon.
That was number 3, Chris Love of the Bulldogs.
We call his name. He's moved the ball some tonight. So another quick tempo call.
That was number 5.
Running play. He's got some
Cameron
room.
Williams.
Bears trying to strip the ball, so he's making more yards. And he's holding the ball, but it's another first down, and they're at the 47-yard line, almost to midfield.
Oh, look at that. Quick snap. Oh,
See, and with us substituting, I don't know. They call a timeout. Yep, they used a timeout. The Bumblebees did.
That gives us 1 timeout.
There is 10:43. I know y'all can't see it. 10:43, clock stopped. Still 27-12. First and 10 for the Bulldogs.
And, 47.
I was just going to say before they threw that pass, I don't know that they'll give up their throwing game just because it is effective. But you really want to burn that clock and get a ball control drive
But if
that
you've got
keeps it
this
from.
much, if you're this much wouldn't if it's a district game, wouldn't you want to really push your players to say, look, you need to practice it. Good time to practice it. They
Well,
get the ball back. Our
yeah,
defense has done pretty decent.
you do, and you know, you never know with it being the first district game, but if there's ties in there, then point spreads and different things come into effect. So, you know, what do you do? So now they're keeping it on the ground,
Number
and
5 again, that's Cameron Williams.
Cameron Williams had his name called a lot. He gains about 3 right there. Be second and 7. Right at the 50-yard line will be the line of scrimmage.
Makes it 10 minutes and 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And he wants to throw.
Hearing it. Yeah.
I got one. Thank you.
That was a touchdown. We were occupied, and they caught it and kept going with it, Sam.
Well, that's not a good thing for the Bumblebees.
What did we just say? That'd be the time to throw the ball.
Yeah.
They did exactly what I said.
I mean, when throwing the ball is part of your offense, you can't stop it just because you have a lead. You know, you can run it more, but they were making yards running the ball too. So right now, the Bears are just getting a pretty good test. They're playing hard, but that almost was blocked. And when you see them come in there and they hold those hands up, a lot of times it will go under their hands. So there's a term you've heard receivers do it. They lay out for the ball. Well, when you're blocking a punt, if you go at a point at about 3 feet in front of the ball and lay out and cross your arms,
Got an opportunity.
you're right in the path of the ball. And you won't hit the holder, and you won't hit the kicker, and you may block it. But I think we were there, but we didn't get a layout. If you run standing up, you might get it, but if you lay out, you're in the path of the ball much longer. That's not artificial intelligence. That's a proven fact.
So here we are. Bulldogs 34, 10 minutes, 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bumblebees 12.
So did Luke Brown still down there? Did he get up?
Oh, you know what? Busy.
I know.
It's possible he went to the training room.
Okay.
Likely to. I think possible.
Okay, so we return the ball to the 25, take a knee, and that stops the clock. And Bears take over. It's actually on the 26. First and 10, ball's on the left hash. So Bears come out, and we're in the shotgun formation with 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers at the bottom of your screen.
Almost looking like he got tripped. Maybe you go back and watch it. That was unfortunate.
Had a little room, had a hole there.
He did have a hole. And if you guys notice, we have a different quarterback. Number 0, Grayson Woods.
And Grayson is a 2-way player, and he's doing good. He's not coming in at a great time, but he's doing his job. So we'll see what our offense can do with him in there. And he's throwing, and he completed.
Oh, that was a great catch by number 5, Maddox Vasquez.
So
of the Bumblebees.
he's completed 2 passes. I know.
What's going on? Something happened.
Uh-oh. Holding. Holding call. Comes back. So we get a play for a first down, a significant gain of probably, 25 yards at least, and we're going back.
Well, the only thing I can say that's good out of that, during a real district game, he got to prove I can throw the ball, get it to the receiver. There.
All right, so now it's 1st and 20.
2nd and 20.
Second. Well, no, it is. Sorry.
Grayson's going to hold on to it and plow through the line there.
And he picks up some. He makes about 6 yards. 5 or 6. About 5. It should be 3rd down. Are they showing first down on the marker?
Yeah, he's wrong. It's 3rd down.
Yeah. Somebody needs to flip.
8 minutes,
flip
27 seconds.
There we go. So 8:22 left. Clock's running. Play coming in. Travian Watts in there.
Oh, happened.
Looks like a timeout.
Bumblebees timeout.
And they are now officially out of timeouts with 8:15 left. So, kind of dire straits a little bit right now.
Yeah, and so I took this old one here. I looked through it. This is the original roster that we got before.
Mm-hmm.
And I was looking. Correct me if I'm wrong here, Sam. Copy out where it says look around quarterback. Nowhere else do I see anything.
Yeah. Well, and they got backups for every position.
Yes.
But sometimes your backup is starting at another position. And so during the week you give him some reps and snaps just in case you need him there.
Back at play here.
And they're running the option. Jefferson really has it defensed fairly well. That's going to bring up a long 4th down on our own end. We really
got to get rid of it.
Yeah, we can't go for it.
Yeah, I saw Grafton Morgan, number 8, come out there. Bumblebees.
So, punt formation for Gladewater. High snap.
High kick. Good gravy.
Oh,
no. Oh, he's going to put some legs on it. Brought it back further than what it was.
High snap. Somehow he gets loose down there.
I don't know how.
I don't know. He
kid lost his helmet.
He was surrounded. There goes the Jefferson player to get his helmet, and
28.
And he makes it. Not for a first down, but he makes it back quite a ways. But they're talking about something, so let's see what's going to happen.
Ball back?
I don't know. They're looking like they're going to step it off. I don't see a flag, but
oh my goodness!
It looks like a penalty against Jefferson.
That Jefferson's ball
gives a first down. Because it's not Jefferson's ball. So we're not sure what happened, but Gladewater kept the ball, got a penalty on the end, put it on the 42-yard line, and now 1st and 10. So I'll take it. I don't have to know what happened. I'll read the paper and find that one out.
Look at their coach over there. His response
was not good.
No, sir. Was frustration.
And they tried the little dive play. He makes
Looked
it.
like 22.
Yeah.
Watts.
He makes it back to the line, but no, actually, well, it depends where they mark it. They're going to mark it forward progress, I would think.
Yeah, I don't know why he's got it way down there.
Well, he moved, and nobody told him to move.
Gotcha. Well, the
So,
ref just took
yeah. So he gave him forward progress back to the original line of scrimmage. 6:50 and counting. 2nd and 10. There's the snap. And this time, Grayson keeps the ball, fakes
It
a
really
dive,
looked like, yeah, he faked it, but it looks like he
and he makes maybe 2. So that's going to be 3rd and 8, 6:35 and counting. And Aubrey Floyd checks in. We also have number 9 in the game, Caleb Balcora, and he and Aubrey are lined up out here at the bottom of your screen wide. 2 backs in the backfield, quarterback deep for the shotgun type snap. And there it is. And we got a little bit of room, but not enough for the first. So that was Travian Watts on a little sweep around the side, misdirection sweep. And he picks up a few yards. It's going to
that makes
be
it 4th down.
They're going to spot the ball.
So would you go for it here, or would you say get the thing out of here?
Well, I mean, you're down to 6 minutes. You're almost at midfield. You're out of timeouts. Get them in a hole. See what you can do. Because if you stay here, you just make it easier for them to score. I say at least make it harder. Make them go 80 yards instead of 50. And there's the decent punt. And it rolls out somewhere around the 30, 34. So you gain some yards to hold them. If you get a turnover down here, you're that much closer. So sometimes it is the better thing to do, to go for it for the long run. You still are 34-12, so you're, 22 points down?
Well, and the other thing I keep thinking about is these numbers you talk about. Bulldogs have 17 seniors. That has to be a pretty good factor. Such a older.
So it would be interesting to see how many of those 16 sophomores play. Because normally, and with their numbers, you got to have some of them up there, but you don't want a sophomore up there riding the pine, you know. They change directions very well. I mean, it's jammed up over here where the defense is good. They just run the other way.
Hopkins, Dogs on that.
So, good defense on that play. Okay.
But he wasn't playing much in the beginning.
Yeah.
Five. Kept calling love.
So, 2nd and 9. Let's see if they can hold this time. Do you think they're going to throw again? I mean, I don't see them.
I don't think so. They're going to hand it off. Oh. Called it, Sam.
I was going to say, I don't see them stopping their throwing game to keep getting first down.
That was caught by number 11, Travis Gray. He's also a sophomore.
They may not throw it
I
deep.
think they're doing that just to get the sophomores more game
Well,
time.
no, I think they're trying to win a game and keep the ball. But
handed it off to 24 again.
He's running hard. He's like a slippery water bug. So they'll keep throwing the ball to keep the momentum and the drive going.
That's the clock at 4 minutes and 40 seconds. Bulldogs 34, Bumblebee at 12.
And they may throw again here. Yep.
Up top.
He got hit just as he threw the ball. So he got rid of it just before he got sacked. Are you looking at our booth?
Yeah, our neighbors.
Yeah.
They're rolling out of here. About to.
Well, at this point, when I was in the booth as a coach,
Ready to
and
go.
it's 34-12 with 4 minutes, I'm going to be down there by 2 minutes left. And he throws one high there. That kills the clock. 4:20. It's 3rd and 5, so it'll be 4th and 5 from the 40. And I think I would punt right here. Try to get the Bears down here. And if they turn over again, you got an easy score. And even if they keep the ball and make it drive, you still got to win.
Up by so much.
Still got to win. So they're in punt formation. And you know that doesn't always mean they do that, but I think they will in this case. This scenario. Oh no,
Look
it's
at
a fake.
that! Look at that! Who
And
would have thought?
Well,
You called
evidently,
it, Sam. That's a first down now.
yeah. So they're using this. You know, there'll be some people they'll say, well, they're running it up. Well, they're really not running it up. They're working on every aspect of their game in a game situation. And, you know, one time we got beat by a lot, and Coach Little was coaching with us. And
Didn't you tell me that they were going to do, while we on the subject, they were going to do like a made-for-TV movie?
well, they have talked about a movie off the book that his son Brad wrote. I hadn't talked to Brad lately. I don't know, but they were pursuing that. So maybe I can get an update on that. But you know, we got beat pretty good, and Gladewater's been good through the years. So if somebody gets a chance to beat them, they relish that. You have a target on your back.
You do.
And so,
I think last year it didn't turn out this.
yeah. So somebody apologized to Ken. They said, Coach, we weren't trying to run it up. And Ken said, it's not your fault. We're not very good. So I'm not mad at you. It's not your fault. We're just not very good, but we're getting better.
Right.
We're not going to give up and quit. So,
That's right. No, we're
but,
not.
you know, we're not playing well tonight against a team that's quicker, and it's a senior team.
Yes.
But we'll see. You know, the first you play the preseason. You play the preseason, and then you start district, and everybody's tied for first place tonight. But after tonight, when it's over, half of them will be at least in second place.
Right.
And the ones that win will still be tied for first. By the end of the season, it all sorts out. Sometimes you can get in. Oh, low snap. He's throwing. No, he's going to run.
On the open pocket.
Looks like maybe a face mask there, but I don't think they're going to call that. I don't know it was, but I saw his head whip around.
I think it whipped around. He was trying to juke out of it.
Yeah. Kind of looked like one, but got a Gladewater guy down. He gets up. One of his buddies helps him up.
Got playing the backfield with several players with no helmets on. What's up with that?
I don't know. So Jefferson comes out on offense with a second and looks like 11. They're burning up a lot of clock. He wants to throw. Throws deep, and it's not going to be. I can't see if he caught it, but even if he did, he's out of the end zone. So not a good catch. our defender was running with him and had him covered while he was in bounds. So,
That was 5. That's good.
so Jefferson taking another snap, 3rd and 11.
Yeah, they're just letting the clock burn down with 1 minute 40 seconds left.
He's scrambling. He's going to run again. No, he throws. And that is another touchdown. So with that quarterback, I will say this for him. When he runs and scrambles, it really makes it hard on those defensive backs, especially when you're close on the goal line. Do you come and stop him? And then does he stop short of the line and throw? I mean, it really is. You've got to trust your teammates to get the stop, and you got to stay on your man. And if he scores, then, you know, well, they're waiting on one of their players to come on the field for an extra point.
Comment was Bumblebee number 9, Caleb Balmora, close to get end on it.
If he can lay out there, you know, sometimes to get them to lay out, you got to put a mat out there.
They can practice?
Yeah, and just let them lay out where they hit the
Because a lot of
mat
people-
and slide, you know.
A lot of people don't want to hit the
No,
ground.
they don't. It's like doing a belly flop in the pool, but it hurts more.
We've got all that stuff you mentioned earlier, all that billion pounds of pebbles
I know.
of rubber.
So, I mean, it's softer than it used to be, but it's not soft. That's like when it's 100,
Those things a little.
104 and the next day it's only 100, you say, it's cooler today. Well, it's not cooler, it's just not as
Not
hot.
cooler. Not as hot, right.
Because people think then it's cool then, but it's not. It's still 100 degrees. So,
1 minute, 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bulldogs 41, Bumblebees 12. Those 79 people have stuck out this whole thing with us, Sam. They're here to the end.
well,
Thank y'all
those
for
those
staying
79, they deserve some kind of attaboy or a pat on the back or something. We don't have any prizes to give out, but there's the kick. It's caught at the 18-yard line again. You got a little room, hit pretty hard right before he got to the
Travion Watts, number
35.
22 of the Bumblebees.
So he bounces up, coming off the field. He's actually staying on the field. So the Bears, Bumblebees will take over on the 35-yard line.
We have 0 timeouts left, 1 minute, 27 seconds left.
And all I can say is I would certainly use all 127 of it and not leave any time for anything else bad to
Has
happen.
to happen, absolutely. I'm going to just close this thing out.
And who knows, we might get one up.
It'd still be great to put another one on the board, though. Oh, he broke a tackle there. That was number 25, not on our new sheet, Nathan Smith. Bumblebee.
Okay, so a gain of 3 yards, it looks like.
On the board. Oh,
Maybe 2.
2. There's
Yeah. Call it 2.1. So, clock running, we're down to 51 seconds. We may get one play after this, we'll see. Maybe the last play.
Same play, handoff to Smith.
So,
Looks like
they're going to set the ball with about 30 seconds left, maybe. We're down to 28. So this
somebody called a timeout. What's happening?
I don't know.
Where they're going? They done? Tim, I believe they're done.
The clock's still running, so no one called the
but
timeout.
it's less than the play clock.
Yeah, they're lining up. So
They're lined up
6
to say
seconds.
goodbye.
Final score, 41 for the Jefferson Bulldogs, 12 for the Gladewater, Bears,
Slash
Weldon,
Bumblebee. That's
Bumblebees.
right, Weldon.
So, again, the Bulldogs did a good job. They're a talented group. We really never could get untracked. But again, as always, the Bears put forth a great effort. And in the morning, they'll be watching film and learning. And they'll
Well,
be
actually,
ready.
no, tomorrow morning is Friday.
Yeah.
They'll be
So they'll have an extra
full
day
day.
to prepare for their opponent next week. I don't think they play. I think they have another Thursday game, but I don't think it's next week. I didn't bring my planner, but
Well,
anyway,
hey, I
see
got
if
this
you've got it
program.
before we go off the air.
Yeah, absolutely. Got this program from first home game. Maybe tell us what's happening next. October the 4th, Sabine
And that is a Friday
at
game.
Sabine.
And then Liberty Ilo, October the 11th, is a home game. Then we play at Tatum, and Atlanta on November 1 is senior night. That's a home game. And then the last game is at White Oak on November 8th. But I know we're not through with Thursdays. I think we got at least one more Thursday game. But anyway, we appreciate you tuning in. Again, we'd like to thank the UIL for just letting us continue this and the ability to live stream the games for those of you that can't come and let you see and hear what's going on. So the technical difficulties are kind of beyond our control, but Avon is really good at getting them fixed and keeping us going.
Do what it can.
So anyway, we look forward to seeing you the next time, which will be after the Sabine game. And we will be
October
back.
the 11th.
And that'll be homecoming versus Liberty Ilo. So we'll look forward to y'all tuning back in on October 11th.